Sadly, there has been little action, and today is a modest step forward. Most importantly, it is a sign of the things to come. It also hasn't been easy because it was our first go at this. We haven't had much experience in building and designing separated bike lanes.
Then why did we rush?
So it's been a learning experience. It is never as simple as transplanting great ideas and concepts that work elsewhere to the streets of Toronto. Here, our streets are different. Our transportation culture is different. Can we change it? Yes, but at an appropriate pace. Sharing the road means compromising, and not everyone wants to compromise. So you've got to listen to all the stakeholders, the community, the cyclists, the motorists. Try and accommodate police, ambulance, the TTC, Wheel-Trans, local businesses, and the list goes on. Through this process, stakeholders have all had to compromise. But this is how you make positive and lasting change in this city. This is how you implement a made-in-Toronto solution. We're extremely pleased with the results. The process undertaken, the product delivered, and the lessons learned will serve as a basis for moving forward with the next phases of our project. So what's coming? The Wellesley-Hoskin Harbour CycleTrack will be constructed in 2013 and 14 between Parliament and Ossington. The Richmond-Adelaide Bikeway, which will establish cycle tracks to the downtown core between Parliament and Bathurst, could be implemented as early as 2014. And then we will have to work with the local councillor and community to build a north-south route in the west downtown. Again, this is only part of the unprecedented investment made in cycling infrastructure in this city. There are many other important cycling infrastructure projects currently underway to improve safety and encourage cycling trips. We're working on the West Toronto Rail Path EA. This would see the existing rail path extended easterly to connect with the Richmond-Adelaide cycle tracks. This would provide a connected and safe bikeway from the West End neighborhoods right into the downtown core. Construction on this project will begin in 2015. There's the East Don Trail EA, which will provide a critical connection between the Don system north to Lawrence Avenue and connecting east to the Gatineau Hydro Corridor Trail. This provides a safe connection across Scarborough. And the Finch Hydro Corridor Trail extension east from Yonge Street to connect to the Don Trail system. When it's finished in 2014, it will provide a safe and connected trail across North York, from North Inch to the Don Trail, connecting York University, the new Spadina subway extension, Yonge subway across to the Don system. Over the next several years, this trail will extend into Scarborough and provide connection all the way to the zoo. Over the next 10 years, the city is investing approximately $90 million to create a convenient, safe, and connected network for cycling. And that's not all. In partnership with the province, we'll be working towards the development and implementation of a new cycling education program for Ontario. And I hope in the near future to be able to tell you about a plan that I am working on to save Dixie and see it expand. So, thank you. So as you can see, there's a lot happening on the cycling front. Now it's time to cut the ribbon and officially open the Sherbourne Street CycleTrack. Thank you very much. Three, one.
Are you ready?
Yep, ready? 1, 2, 3.
What a fraud!
Here we go.
Thanks.
Mr. Mayor, would you ride a Dixie with me, please?
Any questions?
Yeah, what did we lose to get this?
Sure.
How much did it cost us?
Sorry, I didn't hear the question.
What did it cost us to do this?
Well, we already had one winter. We have special snow clearing equipment, plow that does the CycleTrack stuff with it. 24, yes.
There's been some concerns raised by some cyclists of people parking in bike lanes that the south here where the curb has left. Is there any progress on that?
Yeah, sure. It's a good question. South of Gerrard, as you probably know, it's a different design. The CycleTrack is raised at sidewalk level, and that's because we couldn't achieve this kind of curve south of there. We are looking at putting some posts along there. We've had consultation with all the affected agencies so far, and we're just looking through the design right now. So we expect that to happen sometime this summer. Yes. We'll probably do it as a pilot project first. Our fire and EMS have some concerns with it, so we're working with them closely to come up with a design that will work for them as well.
Why don't we just tag and tow?
So, any other questions for me?
Say people would just say, get us more bike lanes, period, or spending more money. They're spending a lot of money on order radios.
Well, we're committed to a downtown network because there isn't one, and we've heard...
This was here before you put the curbs in.
And we're committed to putting in a downtown network and a separated network because what we also hear is safety is paramount and there has to be greater separation.
Who told you that?
And that physical separation is very important.
Wouldn't it be better used on a major road though? What's the point of physically separating a lane on a quieter side?
Well, this is a pretty busy road, and so while I don't think there are going to be separated lanes on every single road, I think there has to be choices for individuals. You know, there are going to be a lot of cyclists are quite satisfied and happy and confident on riding their bikes on streets without separation, but then there are others who feel a lot more safer and can take their family and their kids on separated lanes.
And what are the plans for returning to that?
So we're moving ahead
Heads
with the
up,
EA.
you're in the bike
EAs
lane.
are a real challenge to come over. It really stops expansion and building. But we hope to get through the EA process with a recommendation. We're looking at either unidirectional or bidirectional lanes, and also we're looking to be informed by the downtown transportation study that's currently underway, and hopefully will be finished soon.
Cost for Sherbourne Street, $2.4 million, and most of that cost is the reconstruction of the road.
Mayor Ford, can I ask you, go to your what
I don't want to reiterate what Councilor Minnan-Wong said, but we're committed to integrated bike paths, bike lanes throughout the city, downtown, and it's a great first step.
And so, do you think people are starting to get out of their cars?
Well, downtown, obviously, people cycle a lot. You can't really compare, obviously, the suburbs to downtown. You don't see me cycling from Etobicoke down here, but step and having integrated bike lane system down here, and that's what the people want downtown.
No, it isn't.
They want to have.
We want safe streets.
do you think you got to make right?
Trying to get this done.
There's many things. This is the first step. This is great. This is a great first step.
Or you brought a lot of new bike lanes in. You know how many kilometers since you started?
Don't have that information. I'm sure staff might have.
Haven't got a clue.
We have 115 kilometers of bike lanes now.
And how many are we supposed to have?
Okay?
By 2011, how many were we supposed to have?
No, not necessarily. This is a Sherbourne solution. There was a significant consultation that took place with the local community and all the stakeholders. It doesn't make sense just necessarily to take this as a cookie cutter and apply it someplace else. I think we're taking comments there, but we're also, for example, on the Wellesley piece, I think we might see a little bit of different design that makes more sense and is more acceptable to the people who who live and work on Wellesley Street. And then when you look at Richmond and Adelaide, I think you might see something different there, depending upon what the community wants.
For people that have used similar lanes in places like Montreal,
well, firstly, I don't know whether there's an environmental assessment process in Montreal, but there was. We do have to. That is required. It may not have been required in this circumstance, but the consultation takes a long, long time. Plus, one of the things about this piece is we were undertaking capital work on the road, construction on the road, so we had to wait until that construction took place because we didn't want to reconstruct the road and then, or put in these bike lanes and then have the road torn up again and have to put it back. So what we tried to do is leverage the timing of this so it all took place at once.
Why didn't you just paint the lanes on again that were already there instead of removing Jarvis?
Yes, sir. Are you a member of the media? Okay, so this is just for the media, and we'd be happy to talk to you later.
People don't count, eh?
Anything else? No? Thanks very much.
Back to the fortress.